Okay, so today I saw the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama for my audition for their 3-year BA for acting. It was at Pearl Studios. There were a lot of other auditions going on. I think it was IRTAs or Nationals. I'm really not sure. I think a lot of people were participating in as many auditions as they could, including just walking in at the last minute to anyone that would accept walk-ins. But I was only there to audition for the one school, for Royal Welsh. So they were running late, which it was my only second audition, so I didn't really know what to expect, but they saw me at 11:45 and my time slot was at 11:15. I think that they were just maybe taking a brief lunch break or snack break because there wasn't really anyone before me. The lady running the sign-in was very nice. Her name is Louisa Jones, and she's apparently the Officer of International Recruitment. And in the room, there were two people behind the table, two ladies. One is Patricia Logue, she's a director there at Royal Welsh, and the other one was introduced to me as, I believe, Susie. I could not find her last name, and she's apparently a casting director. I think that she's not someone that necessarily teaches at the college regularly, but is invited in as a guest instructor for master classes, because I know that's something that Royal Welsh is very known for doing. It's something they advertise a lot. They're very proud of it. They have a lot of guest professionals coming in to lecture. So that was cool. And in the corner, there was a young American girl, maybe around my age, who was running the video camera, because as they will tell you in your email, they videotape each audition to refer to later. So that was interesting. They did just a very bit of small talk, asked me how I was liking New York City. I don't remember what I replied, something mundane. And they had me slate. They gave me a small whiteboard that had my name on it and had me slate to the camera, and then had me begin my monologues. They asked me what I wanted to do. They said that they weren't quite sure whether I had submitted a video, a pre-screening video, and I said yes, I had. They asked me to remind them what was on that pre-screening video, so they didn't quite remember who I was. I'm not really convinced that they had actually seen my audition video. I'm not really sure, but they were very nice, and in the end they asked me what I would like to do, and I was a bit taken back, and I said, really, I like all of my monologues. They're all very different. I'm comfortable with each one of them. You please choose. So they had me begin with Cressida from Troilus and Cressida, which was one of the things on my audition video. No, actually, they had me do that second. First, they had me do something new. They had me do Summer and Smoke by Tennessee Williams. Alma Wine-Miller is the character. Then they had me do Cressida, and then they asked me to follow up with Cleopatra. And after that, that was it. There were no questions. There were no comments. They were very nice, very reserved. They said, well, all right, I think that's all that we need. And there's an information session at 6 p.m. if you'd like to come back. Once I left the room, I asked Louisa in front whether there was a recall in the afternoon or not. And she said that generally no, that they might ask someone to come back, but most of the time they don't, because they've seen everything that they need to see, and so it's not at all a bad thing if they don't ask you to come back. And I believe that. That's been my experience. At this audition, there were a lot of young kids auditioning, mostly girls. There were so many, like 17 and 18-year-olds that were probably either fresh out of high school or actually still in high school, probably in their senior year right now. I think most of them were auditioning for musical theater programs, because there was a lot of warming up, a lot of scale humming, and a lot of very nervous but very loving and supportive parents following them around. Mostly moms and occasionally some dads. I think that a piece of advice I might give if you're auditioning as I am, only for British schools in the UK, is to not wear a lot of makeup. In fact, some of the schools will tell you that in their audition guidelines. They'll say, please don't wear any makeup. And of course, they don't really mean wear no makeup at all. You could do some concealer under the eyes, cover up a pimple, put on a little blush. But they don't want to see you walking in like a lot of teenagers would, with the 1-inch thick Instagram eyebrows and fake eyelashes and big red lipstick. That is not what British schools want at all. So keep it as simple as you can. And just wear whatever you're comfortable in, your own natural clothes. You do not need to be wearing a jewel tone cocktail dress and character shoes. In fact, even though this is not the area that I'm studying now, I would say the jewel tone dress and character shoes are very much out of style right now, even for musical theater in the US. It used to be the standard, I know, just like black and white headshots used to be the standard, but that's not how it is anymore. Just go in wearing whatever you feel like. That way they can really see who you are and you'll be comfortable instead of trying to be some typical one-size-fits-all person. They don't want that. So yeah, that's it for Royal Welsh Academy, Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in Cardiff, Wales.